What's going on YouTube? David Stevens 610 back for another reaction. Finally, for my fans that have been waiting for so long. Just kidding. I'm sure there's none of you out there, but if you are, that was for you. Right now, we're going to be taking a look at a new video that piqued my interest because of the abstract art in the thumbnail. It seems very fringe, not in a negative way at all. The artist is Zack. Song is called The Bean Kicked In. Now, multiple times I've accidentally pressed play and heard this reference to the bean putting you on a helicopter, so I assume the bean to be some sort of pharmaceutical pill or something like that. Whatever. That's what I'm expecting. Now, with the visuals here, the field videos are always a plus in my eyes. You know, I like getting into the open area. I have a whole theory about growing up in a city versus growing up somewhere where you can hear a car coming like 4 or 5 miles away just from, like, you know, how barren things are around you. But that's another story for another time.
Hold up. Check it out.
I just popped a bean and I'm on a helicopter. Hey, god damn. I'm a problem. I'm a problem. Hey, hold on, let me do that. Hey, I just popped a bean and I'm on a helicopter. Hey, I don't wanna do shit unless I'm with my partners. I got all this money, gave it straight to my mama. I just wanna fuck Michelle Obama. Hey, okay, what's happening?
I'm on board with the Michelle Obama thing. You know, she's a lady that has been smelling like the best fragrances you can gather on earth for 15, 20 plus years at this point. You know, she's been living that life. She smells similar to Beyonce, I imagine.
I don't trust nobody unless they got some melanin. That girl lying when she telling me she celibate. Hey, free all of my...
He's making use of the autopilot, you know, that is very economically sound. You know, as far as costs go, you don't have to ghost ride and take that risk anymore. Rap videos are in a new echelon, as they say. I haven't really broken down much of the lyrics, even though I have the lyrics in front of me, courtesy of Lyric Genius, of course. They're not paying me to say that. It's very simple, actually. It's just one verse. But so far, he's just, you know, expounded upon some of his, you know, braggadocious type of things.
Let the feelings out. I won't stop till every nigga make a birthday out. Hey, what the fuck he say? I'll punch him in his mouth. Hey, remember when Janet Jackson had her titty out?
Now, I don't know how old he is, and I was relatively young when that happened. I know it was at the beginning of this century, you know, the early 2000s. He looks, I would say he's in his 20s. I can't tell if he's on late or mid. He doesn't, he's in his 20s for sure.
Hey, remember when Rihanna had her titty out? Free the nipple, man. Jordan Peele, get it out.
I like that. I like that. Free the nipple, man. That was a nice little 4-bar tangent or whatever. I like that. Now, he's painting his nail. I am not a fan of that expression of, you know, comfort within your gender identity. Like, I'm comfortable within my, I know, whatever. So I could do this and it don't affect. I'm just not a fan of that. You know, one of my cousins when I was really young tried to, like, get me to paint my nails clear. And I was young. And if there were ever a time that I were ripe for, you know, trying something, that would have been the time, but I wasn't going to be peer pressured into that. I liked girls, and so I wasn't going to do things that made me look like the girl. You know, it just wasn't within my character. Virgil Blair does that too, and he's into fashion, so I get how that may help his sales. Now, if I were making sales off painting my nails,
The 3-course meal at his baby mama house. She want me to change, but all my changes in the couch. I burned the house down. All right.
Okay. She wants me to change, but that change is buried. You feel me? I like that. Okay.
IP left Now I'm in Ireland, I'm sipping on the bean kicked in. The bean kicked in. The bean kicked in. But the bean kicked in a hotel room with your bitch and her friends. The bean kicked in. The bean kicked in. The bean kicked in.
You can compare so you're in the hotel with her and her friends, and listen, if the bean is Somali, then these are all things that I feel like would apply to a situation where you got the Molly. You know, he's got visors on, or you know, one of those sleep masks. I saw a pretty dope sleep mask on that 2 Chainz's most expensive stuff.
It's very simple. You just need to wrap it around your head.
Oh, there's something going on in my head.
Okay, there you go.
I hear a voice.
Welcome to Dreamlight.
$300 seems actually pretty reasonable. Maybe I'll do a review on it. But back to the video.
The bean kicked in, man. The bean kicked in. Wow. Damn. The bean kicked in. The sunset so pretty. The bean kicked in.
All right, so that was, I like that. That was a great first impression. I want to say that I came across this video once before, but this is the first time I've really gone into, you know, a deep dive or such. I may need to check out a few more of his videos or songs, his discography, whatever you want to call it. Again, this is my first video in a while, so forgive me if you feel as though the commentary isn't where it was at what I feel was the peak. But if you'll just bear with me, and feel free to leave your thoughts or comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I don't want to ask you to do too much, but if you feel as though, you know, you want to propel me towards putting one of those YouTube plaques on my barren wall, as you can see, go ahead and do any one of those things. Stay safe out there, obviously. I don't talk about what's going on. I've been a troglodyte, which is your word for the day, if you've listened this far. But just stay safe out there. Stay tuned, and I'll see y'all soon.